Welcome back. Let's sprint here on Shogi Wars. Interposing a pawn makes a splendid move. Good luck. Alright. Notably, interposing a pawn in front of your own pieces, not so splendid. Interposing it in front of the opponent's pieces is what makes it splendid. So, yeah. Be wary of accidentally blocking your pieces, as I've seen some players do repeatedly. And I used to do quite a bit too. Yeah, what matters is not just the number of the pieces, but also their usefulness. Okay, well, that's an interesting move. Hmm.
2分30秒。
My opponent's walking straight into this, so I assume they have some idea what they're doing. But I could be wrong. Right, this is the focal point to fight for. All the other little battles don't matter as much as the fight over this particular square.
2分。
Yeah, thankfully I have the silver here, otherwise I would be cooked. But I might still be cooked here. This is a pretty dynamic situation. I've got to run. Yeah, my counterattack here is too slow.
1分30秒。
So I have one move to checkmate at this point after they make some move here. And one move is not enough. Yeah. No, they read this correctly. I don't know. I must have missed an attacking idea somewhere. And don't know where. Well, if I take that, that's mate immediately. So, well, if I don't, I also get mated. So, let's see it.
1分。
Yeah, thanks for the game. Nicely done. Very clean. I think I needed to attack on the center file instead of attacking on the third file there. Good luck. We'll see what I can do this time. Yeah, I've been maintaining for a bit, and perhaps I'm calcifying in my position that Shogi is just too difficult for beginners. And it would help to have games that were simpler. Even sprint mode itself is still immensely difficult. I would enjoy having a game that allowed you to practice an attack or practice a defense without having to worry about both players attacking and both players defending. If I had 2 pieces, I could drop 2 pieces. Oh, gosh. Well, part of the strength of this castle is this hidden pawn. Hmm.
2分30秒。
Hmm. Maybe that's far too risky. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, strategy. I might not be good enough to play strategy games. Oh, fuck. Bishop. I spotted a trap. You know what trap I spotted? Well, now you know.
2分。
They could have dropped a bishop to make this less painful, but they didn't. Hmm. That is... They had a pretty clear shot. Oh, they still have a clear shot, maybe? I don't know. I think their attack looked far more compelling a turn ago than it looks right now. They still have an attack, but, like, my opinion about how this is going is improving. Oh my gosh.
1分30秒。
Interesting. I debated dropping the knight here, which looks crazy, and then bishop takes, and then rook takes here. And maybe that was the right thing to do. But then I found this move. If the king approaches the rook, then we're fine. If they drop other pieces to defend, we can exchange on this square. I haven't solved the problem, though, of what should I be doing? Okay. They took my lance. I am confused why they've been so accommodating, or so it seems. Maybe because they know they're winning anyway. So it doesn't matter if they find the best moves, as long as they do win the game. I should take the silver. I missed that. We're reinforcing my castle now. Nope. Just kidding. We're gonna reinforce the castle again.
30秒。
And then let's check. Everything needs to be checked.
20秒。
Interesting. Thanks for the game. 2 down, 1 to go. They had mate, I think. Like, when I trapped my king with the pawn drop, they had to advance their rook. Good luck. But they missed it. Again, I think a simpler game would benefit everybody, but Shogi is a beautiful game. It's just really challenging to get into. We're going to use the lateral action of the rook to defend my king. I can drop a pawn to support my king? I don't understand. Like, seemingly my attack is really slow here, which is not something I'm comfortable with. Seemingly I'm only good at positions where I have a pretty obvious attack. But, I should be okay here. Oh, Tiddlywinks. Could they be Shogi-themed Tiddlywinks, at least? That game seems challenging, too. There was some mention of doing a Debutsu Animal Shogi event with our harbor community. And I said, well, I've seen people play this game, and it's actually quite difficult. To which everybody in our harbor Discord was kind of mocking me, saying, oh, you're saying that this animal game is difficult. And I said, yes. And it's like, okay. We have a difference in opinion, clearly. They're like, yeah, the game where each player has 4 pieces, the one that Madoka Kito invented. I'm like, yeah, it's a difficult game. You have to calculate. It's a good game, but man, I would rather spectate it than play it, because I'm not very good at calculating. Or I have a lot to learn about it. Check. Sometimes I can find a good tactic, though. And we celebrate those moments. Yeah, Tiddlywinks I don't think is a bad game. I'd rather see a game that's... Yes, right. Yeah, you have to start somewhere. And Let's Capture the Lion is a wonderful premise. I have nothing against it. And it's an excellent game design. I just think for adults, it's a difficult game. But for children, it's a wonderful introduction to the game.
2分。
Okay, well, this is a bit silly. Let's go! Alright, I was in check for 1 turn, and now I'm safe. And we're running, because I'm a coward. Actually, I missed a rook drop. which would have made this calculus a little easier. But am I going to miss it twice? I don't think so. Am I going to walk into a king rook fork? Maybe. I'll try not to.
1分30秒。
Yeah, there just are a lot of pieces on this board. So I think there is ample room to invent yet another strategy game that allows you to practice some aspects of Shogi without having to practice the entire game all at once. I do still think Animal Shogi is a wonderful thing. Thanks for game. And I heavily recommend it, but also I'd rather spectate it so I could learn it better. That's 3 games. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.